heavy. Like gone.
And what were you doing with the Helo op?
We're doing helicopter rope suspension techniques, also known as Hurst in the Marine Corps. And basically what that is where we need to insert Marines quickly into an objective, and we'll utilize ropes if the ground is not fit for landing, via either fast rope or rappel, or even by use of SPY, which is Special Patrol Insertion Extraction. Basically a long rope that hangs off the bottom and can pick people up, set them down pretty much anywhere that the terrain is not favorable.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what they were doing out here?
What we were conducting today was fast rope operations. There's a progression of training that we do in Hurst. It starts with tower ops, where they'll fast rope off the tower. Then they'll come out to the actual aircraft and do what we call elevator ops, basically where we just do multiple runs of lifting the Marines up and putting them down at various heights, starting with slick without any gear on, and then moving up to full combat load.
Thank you. And how was today different than some of the other times that you've done this?
Every time is a little bit different, but not too much. It's pretty standardized across all the armed forces, how they conduct Hurst operations. Basically just work with a different crew, so they want to do different heights, and they want to make sure that they get their qualifications as well. So it's a two-way relationship. We support the air wing units, and they support us in the same.
What were some of the takeaways from today?
I think some of the biggest takeaways are the experience for the Marines. It's not often that they get to come out and jump out of an aircraft, so they get to have a good time, get some motivation, and it's also useful real-world training that now we can employ against an enemy in an unknown location.
What kind of situations would you do a Helo drop like this?
Probably the biggest one for us as a standard infantry unit is going to be in cities and towns where maybe we want to put them on top of a building where the helicopter can't land, or if we want to put them in a town where the say in like an alleyway or anything like that, we can effectively do that with fast rope.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's going to be going on later tonight?
Yeah, what you're going to be seeing here is the Marines are doing some fast roping training. We'll have a helicopter come in, push a rope out of the helicopter, and the Marines will come slide down the rope into the LZ, you see right behind you, and then move away from the helicopter in the LZ.
What kind of helicopter is it going to be?
It's going to be a CH-60.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you expect the takeaway from today to be?
The takeaway from today, we've been building up with our fast roping techniques off of a static tower. So all the Marines have been qualified to come down the rope in a simulated manner from a helicopter. And the takeaway from the training today, it's the next portion of the progression. They'll actually come out of the helicopter while the helicopter is flying, come down onto the ground, and then move away. And then what we hope to do next is we'll incorporate this skill into a real-world mission where they will do a raid, come in on a helicopter, come off of the rope, and then move in and conduct a raid in the facility you see behind you.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you expect today to be different than, say, somewhere else where you've done a similar exercise like this?
Well, I'll tell you that we've only had one platoon do a similar exercise like this, so for the majority of the Marines in the company, this will be the first time with this unit anyway doing fast roping out of a helicopter.
How do things like this help with unit cohesion and unit readiness?
I think in terms of training perspective, if that's what you're asking, it helps with a little bit of variety. It adds another skill to our toolkit, as it were, something else that we can use. It's a fast way of getting out of a helicopter during a mission so that the helicopter doesn't have to land. It allows you to land in smaller LZs sometimes where you can't actually land a helicopter, all the helicopters that you want to, and so it'll be an extra skill for us to have later on in the future.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I forgot to mention?
No, just thanks to HSC 25 for supporting.
Thank you very much, sir.